Now, we're getting ready to remodel a kitchen in the next couple of weeks, so we thought it might be kind of interesting to see how a pro would set up his own restaurant kitchen. On our Stone Cottage project, Chef Jack Riebel stopped by to do a little cooking with us in the kitchen. Right now he's putting together a restaurant. We thought we'd stop down to see kind of what the theory is in laying out the entire kitchen area, see if there might be some similarities between this and a residential home. Jack, how's it going?
That's going well, Bill. How are you doing?
Good, good.
Good.
So let's start by talking about what is kind of your whole idea in laying out a kitchen like this.
Well, the whole idea in laying out a kitchen, not unlike what you do in a home, is to facilitate it in a way that makes it efficient and easy to use.
Okay.
And commercially, it's pretty much the same idea, although space becomes an issue, as you know. And for us, we don't make any money in the kitchen in that respect. We want to seat guests, maximize our dining room space.
That's probably true. Well, let's start by just looking, take the equipment down here and let's work our way up.
Sure. Well, you come down to this end of the line here now, kind of not dissimilar to a design that you might work on. We try to work on everything in kind of triangles. So what you have in that respect is you have like a fryer. So we're going to have this set up as a workstation where one person will be frying and setting up a lot of the first courses. These will be refrigerated drawers. I think you're seeing more and more people putting these into residential homes too, kind of under the counter refrigeration, because obviously there's a lot of ambient heat in a commercial kitchen. So if you come over here, this is what we call a worktop or a prep top for a station. But when this is open during service time, you obviously don't have the same amount of cold retention in this surface as you will in a drawer, for instance, or reaching. If you look at these, this is one of the things you'll see that's quite a bit different in a commercial kitchen. Is look at the interior depth of this. I mean, it's not something you're going to find in every home refrigeration unit.
So how does a cooktop like this qualify for like first course stuff? You wouldn't use that for like the main course?
No, because this isn't quite as many BTUs. It's about 15,000 like we talked about earlier. The other thing is that you always get a lot more heat and production out of a unit that actually has a range, so it'd be a cooktop and a stove. And in this instance, what we did, which is kind of fun and what I like, is again we have refrigerated drawers. So down here we can do a myriad of arrangements of pans. And so in here, what I envision here is proteins. Over here you have your grill. As we talked about, this is a little bit different operation because now we have a range underneath.
This is more for the main courses now.
Absolutely. And some of the sausages and things that we're designing as appetizers. So that's kind of this part of the station as we stand in the middle. That's this half. Now we come along here. And this is a classic French top cast iron.
Yeah. So how does something like this work? You hear about these French tops, but I've never used one.
Well, they're pretty cool. If you look inside of here, there's actually going to be heating elements underneath here. So this is actually going to come out and it heats this very evenly. So this is a super solid heated work top.
So what would you be cooking here then?
This is nice because you can do direct cooking, Dean, or you can set off the sides and you can simmer and you can have sauce. So I look at this as like all the sauces and the garnishes and the things that are going to be accompanying our grilled meat. So kind of this triangle, if you were, work triangle, this is going to be kind of the workhorse. Now this, much different range. If you look inside of here, it's all stainless lined. This is a really high-end convection oven. I mean, this is where we're going to get the work done, not dissimilar to our wood-burning grill. Now what's kind of fun as we talk about this triangle, Dean, if you look, is we'll be grilling here and using this. We'll be heating sauces and sides and vegetables over here, and then this is another cold food station right behind you.
Okay.
So again, we talked about like the garnishing, the stuff that we're going to do.
Yep.
This is kind of our quarterback. So he'll be calling all the shots to this guy, and then turning around, getting this done, and then talking down to those guys to kind of bring it all together.
So this is kind of your chief chef right here.
Kind of, yeah.
You'll probably spend some time sitting.
Yeah, or right on the other side. It just depends. And I do like to cook. A lot of chefs expedite. I like to be back here where the action happens.
Sure.
The recurring theme here, what you see is we come down each work triangles. Again, we come back here and we refrigerate our proteins. This is what's known as a fish file. So the grill guy is going to be doing primarily all of our grilled meats, grilled fish, everything that gets stored right here. So he has his own workstation now too. So now you're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people on a busy night, probably 4 when it's not.
Sure.
Supplemented by myself and or a sous chef, and those will work in in a linear pattern. First courses, main courses, smoked meats, and then right back here at the back of the line, cold food. So you'll finish on the end. So it's kind of set up to flow straight through.
I'll tell you, I'd love to come back when you guys have everything up and running just to see if it works just like you said it does.
Absolutely, and we'd love to have you, and we'd like to show you some of our downstairs production.
Yeah, you mentioned that earlier.
Yeah, and some of the other elements that we didn't get covered today. So we look forward to having you.
We got to check out the penny floor in there too.
Dean, have a great day. Thank you.
Thanks.